A cold wind sweeps across an endless white horizon. Snow drifts through the air like ash. The land is silent, almost too silent. No cities, no roads, no human noise, just wilderness. Then, something moves. A shadow glides between lead-covered rocks, heavy, controlled, watching. Two glowing eyes appear through the fog, and then it steps forward. The saber-toothed tiger, a predator unlike anything alive today. Long, curved fangs like daggers forged by nature itself. Muscles built not for speed, but for power. This was not just an animal. It was a weapon. And yet, despite its strength, its dominance, its perfection, it vanished. The creature we call the saber-toothed tiger was not truly a tiger. Its real name was Smilodon, and it ruled during one of the harshest periods on Earth's history, the Ice Age. This was a world of giants. Towering mammoths moved like living mountains. Giant ground sloths roamed slowly across the land. Herds of ancient bison thundered across frozen plains. And among them, Smilodon was king. But it did not hunt like modern predators. It didn't chase prey over long distances. It didn't rely on speed. It relied on surprise. Hidden in tall grass or behind rock formations, Smilodon would wait, patient, silent, precise. Then, in a single explosive moment, it would strike. Its body was built for control, powerful forelimbs capable of pinning down massive prey, a thick neck to drive its deadly bite, and those iconic teeth, long, curved, razor-sharp. But those teeth were also its weakness. They were fragile. Too much force, one wrong angle, and they could snap, which meant Smilodon had to hunt carefully. It needed large, slow-moving animals it could overpower. It needed stability in its environment. It needed balance. And that balance was about to break. Around 15,000 years ago, a new species began to spread across the land. Not the strongest, not the fastest, but something far more dangerous. Humans. Early humans were different from any predator the natural world had ever seen. They didn't rely on claws or teeth. They used tools. Sharp spears, stone blades, fire. And most importantly, they worked together. They communicated, planned, adapted, and wherever they went, the world changed. At first, the encounter between humans and Smilodon may have been rare. Two predators watching each other from a distance. But it didn't stay that way, because humans and Smilodon wanted the same thing. Slow food. Massive herbivores like mammoths, bison, and sloths were essential for survival, and now there was competition. Humans hunted in ways no other species could. They didn't just kill for survival, they hunted efficiently, repeatedly, relentlessly. Over time, large prey populations began to shrink, herds became smaller, and counters became rarer. And for a predator like Smilodon, that was devastating. Because without large prey, it had nothing to hunt. At the same time, the Earth itself was changing. The Ice Age was ending. Temperatures began to rise, glaciers melted, rivers formed, forests spread. The open plains where Smilodon thrived began to disappear. And with them, its advantage. Now imagine being Smilodon. Your prey is disappearing, your habitat is changing, and a new predator is spreading across the land. You are no longer the dominant force. You are under pressure from every direction. This is how extinction begins. Today, scientists search for answers in the fossil record. Places like the La Brea tar pits hold thousands of preserved remains. Smilodon bones, prey animals, a snapshot of a lost world. These fossils reveal something important. Smilodon populations declined around the same time humans appeared. But the evidence is not simple. There are no clear signs of widespread human hunting of Smilodon, which suggests something deeper. This may not have been a war of direct combat, but a war of survival. Humans didn't need to kill Smilodon to destroy it. By taking its prey, by altering the environment, they changed the rules of the ecosystem. And Smilodon could not adapt fast enough. Around 10,000 years ago, the saber-toothed tiger disappeared. Not alone, but alongside many of the world's largest animals. An entire era came to an end. So what caused it? Some scientists blame humans, others point to climate change. But the most likely answer is both. A combination of environmental change and human pressure. A tipping point. The saber-toothed tiger was not weak. It was not flawed. It was perfectly adapted for a world that no longer existed. And when that world changed, it vanished. So, did humans cause its extinction? Not alone, but perhaps we were the final push. And if history has taught us anything, it's that even the strongest species can disappear when the world changes faster than they can adapt.